Intersectionality is a powerful framework. It explains how different social identities, such as race, gender, class, sexual orientation, and disability, overlap, creating unique experiences of privilege and oppression. Imagine a Venn diagram where each circle represents an identity. The overlapping areas show how these identities intersect, creating complex and multifaceted realities for individuals. In social work, understanding intersectionality is crucial. It helps us see the whole person, going beyond single-factor explanations of disadvantage. We recognize that people's lives are shaped by multiple interconnected forces. For example, a black woman experiences sexism differently from a white woman because her experience is also shaped by racism. Ignoring these intersections leads to incomplete assessments and ineffective interventions. Intersectionality helps us understand the unique challenges faced by individuals. For instance, a transgender youth of color faces discrimination based on their gender identity and race. This intersection of identities creates specific barriers, such as higher rates of homelessness and violence. By understanding these intersections, social workers can better advocate for their clients and develop interventions that address the root causes of their struggles. Intersectionality recognizes that oppression operates on multiple levels. Systems of power like racism, sexism, and classism are interconnected, reinforcing each other. This creates a web of disadvantage that traps individuals at these intersections. For example, a working-class Latina woman faces a triple burden. She experiences sexism, racism, and classism. These systems work together to limit her opportunities and choices. Understanding the interlocking nature of oppression is essential for social workers. It helps us avoid simplistic solutions. We cannot address one form of oppression without acknowledging its connection to others. For example, advocating for better housing policies without considering racial disparities in housing access is insufficient. Social workers must work towards dismantling these systems of oppression. We need to recognize how they intersect and create unique forms of disadvantage. By understanding these complexities, we can develop more effective strategies for social change. An intersectional lens is crucial in social work practice. It guides us to understand our clients' diverse experiences and helps us develop culturally sensitive and effective interventions. This approach requires active listening, empathy, and a commitment to social justice. When social workers adopt an intersectional lens, they recognize the power dynamics at play. They acknowledge their own privileges and biases. This self-awareness is essential for building trust and rapport with clients. It helps create a safe space for them to share their stories. By applying an intersectional lens, social workers can identify the root causes of their clients' challenges. They can advocate for policies and programs that address systemic inequalities. This approach moves away from individual blame and towards collective solutions. Consider the case of Maria, a young Latina mother facing eviction. A traditional assessment might focus solely on her economic hardship. However, an intersectional approach reveals a more complex picture. Maria is a survivor of domestic violence. She faces language barriers and limited access to affordable childcare. These intersecting factors contribute to her housing instability. Maria's experience highlights the importance of considering multiple identities. Her struggles cannot be understood by looking at her economic situation alone. Her gender, ethnicity, and immigration status all play a role in her challenges. An intersectional approach helps social workers recognize the systemic barriers Maria faces. For instance, domestic violence shelters often lack culturally specific services. This can make it difficult for women like Maria to access support. By understanding these intersections, social workers can advocate for more inclusive and equitable resources. Unmasking hidden realities, the power of intersectionality. Traditional social work assessments often rely on standardized tools, which may not capture the nuances of clients' experiences. They may overlook the impact of intersecting identities, leading to misdiagnosis, inadequate services, and further marginalization. Intersectionality encourages social workers to move beyond checklists and standardized assessments, emphasizing the importance of qualitative data. Gathering information through open-ended questions and active listening is crucial, allowing clients to share their stories in their own words. By using an intersectional lens, social workers can uncover hidden realities. They can identify the unique ways in which clients experience oppression and discrimination, and this deeper understanding is crucial for developing effective interventions. Challenging traditional assessments in social work. Traditional assessments in social work often focus on individual deficits and may overlook the systemic factors that contribute to clients' challenges. This approach can perpetuate blame and shame, ignoring the social, economic, and political contexts that shape people's lives. Intersectionality challenges social workers to critically examine their assessment tools and practices, encouraging them to ask whose voices are missing, whose experiences are not being captured. By questioning traditional approaches, social workers can develop more inclusive and equitable assessments. An intersectional approach requires social workers to collaborate with clients, becoming partners in the assessment process. This collaborative approach ensures that assessments are culturally sensitive and relevant to clients' lived experiences. Embracing intersectionality requires a shift in perspective. Social workers must move away from a one-size-fits-all approach. They need to adopt practices that are flexible, responsive, and tailored to each client's unique needs. This includes acknowledging the diversity within communities. Culturally sensitive practice is paramount in an intersectional approach. Social workers must be aware of their own biases. They need to educate themselves about different cultures and identities. This cultural humility is essential for building trust and rapport with clients. Social workers can promote inclusivity by advocating for policies and programs that address systemic barriers. This includes advocating for affordable housing, accessible healthcare, and quality education for all. An intersectional approach empowers clients. It recognizes their strengths and resilience. It values their lived experiences as expertise. This approach fosters a sense of agency. It encourages clients to become active participants in their own well-being. Social workers can empower clients by providing them with information and resources. They can connect them to support groups and advocacy organizations. By fostering a sense of community, social workers can help clients build resilience and overcome challenges. Empowerment also involves challenging oppressive structures. Social workers can work alongside clients to advocate for social change. They can amplify their voices and support their efforts to create a more just and equitable society. Intersectionality has the power to transform social work practice. By embracing this framework, social workers can provide more effective and compassionate care. They can advocate for social justice and challenge systems of oppression. When social workers adopt an intersectional lens, they contribute to a more inclusive and equitable society. They help create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of their social identities. The transformative impact of intersectionality extends beyond individual clients. It challenges social workers to be agents of change. It encourages them to use their skills and knowledge to create a more just and equitable world for all. Intersectionality is not just a theory, it is a call to action. It challenges us to recognize the interconnectedness of social injustices. It calls on us to dismantle systems of oppression that perpetuate inequality. In social work, intersectionality is a powerful tool for social justice. It provides a framework for understanding the complex realities of our clients' lives. It guides us to develop effective interventions that address the root causes of social problems. By embracing intersectionality, social workers can create a more just and equitable world for all. We can work towards a future where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential, regardless of their social identities.